Hi, I'm Jazz.
And I'm BRITT.
NYCWAO.
M.F.N.T.V.
Told you still take a long time. All right, y'all. So we here with today's current events. All right, so today we're going to discuss the NYPD. This is again about, I guess it has to do with the police brutality situation that was going on. We're going to address that anytime something new. Yeah, that is going on. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. I don't want to act like it's past tense because it does happen. Still. Now, the NYPD, I think on our last video, we mentioned that they were...
in the body cams?
Yes, with 5 precincts. First, they're going to test it out with that. We already stated that we think that that's ridiculous, that they have to test it. Makes no sense to us, just do it. But, anywho, still, kudos to them for that. But the NYPD is now implementing a 3-day annual training for police officers that are specifically, they stated foot patrol. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they just mean the people who are just walking. You know, I'm not sure if this extends to everyone, but I'm thinking it probably does. But they stated patrol. So I'm thinking the detectives may not have to, not sure. Yeah. But they said 3-day annual. And I think it's supposed to start this year in November. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, but this is a great thing.
At least they getting up because they knew they can't just sit down and do nothing.
They know that folks are pissed. And this is, like I said before, from within, you have to make changes. The marching is cool, and it worked in the civil rights era.
Yeah, but right now the only thing that we should be marching to is up to Zion, and as far as I know, that's not happening right now at this second. You know, I mean, we don't know the day or the hour, the time, the minute or the hour, that's baby. But you know what I'm saying? Let's be marching up to Zion. I really don't.
I mean, I just feel that we need to, you know,
stopping traffic.
What do I always say? You got to attack your government. You got to stalk your government. That is the way that you get these types of changes.
I guess because marching, you know, it's a sense of togetherness.
Yeah, and marching, having these rallies.
No, I'm saying, you know, I guess that's more of a psychological. If it's not like pointless, I guess it does do some good because it makes other people aware. You know what I'm saying? It makes it, you know, more of a everyday topic. Like, you know, yeah, we should be caring about this. So I get it.
Yeah, but all this "we shall overcome" stuff. I'm sorry, I just think that's not what is needed in this situation. In this situation, like I said, 2 problems. Y'all need to attack your government. Go from within the police department and make certain that's how the changes will be made. And hold them accountable from within. You understand what I'm saying? This complaining and getting behind a podium and running a yap, what is that supposed to do if you're not fighting your government and coming at them? You feel me? And then the other problem, like I stated, within the community, you gotta fix the attitude towards police officers within the inner cities and urban communities.
Smart man once said that he was starting with the man in the mirror.
And y'all know who that smart man is, don't
you? Yeah.
Okay.
MJ. Michael Jackson.
So, and you know, a lot of people would disagree with what we have to say in regards to that because we hold the inner city and the community responsible or as well. It's not just, oh, these cops are just running around beating up young black innocent men standing around. Oh, he had on an Argyle sweater and he just attacked him, and the other one had on a bow tie and he beat him up, and little old Raheem was holding his books on his way. That's not what's happening. So let's stop pretending like there's not a certain element in the community, you know, in the inner cities that does require a little bit of extra hands on. Let's stop pretending. Let's stop pretending.
Presence from the authorities.
Okay.
I was somewhere today and there were 2 cops, you know, walking their beat or whatever, and this is in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Not North Bronx, in the South Bronx, like Concourse, like the Bronx. And today I was in the same area, and I walked past, was 5 inches away from 2 crackheads smoking crack in broad daylight at 11 o'clock a.m. underneath a tree, a block away from a school. Okay.
All right.
A elementary school. So I mean,
yeah. Where's the march for those students? Where's the fight for those students to be able to walk to school without seeing crackheads stepping over crackheads?
Yeah. or valves.
We always crying, our black men. Man, our black men need to tighten up. See, y'all don't want me to start talking about that. And I'm speaking specifically about black men because I'm a black woman and I can do that. Okay?
And I mean, and we love black men. That's the thing.
They need to tighten up.
The problem is, I guess,
there's not many black men like how my husband was. Now, granted, my husband does have a couple of other things in him.
But he grew up as a black man.
He's a black man. Okay?
A very black man.
He is a black man. It's black. That man fool.
Yeah.
Okay? He grew up in hoods. Hoods that I couldn't even... Child, please. We from New York, but ain't nothing like them hoods outside of the city, man. Philadelphia that west, crazy. Northwest, West Philadelphia he grew up in. Man, he took me around there. That joint is okay.
It's gutter.
That's the bottom. It's gutter. And he grew up in Savannah, Georgia, Duffy Street. Okay? And those of you who know about Duffy Street back in the day, not now, because now they're starting to fix things up a little bit, but it's still the turf.
Yeah, because
y'all know those from there. You know the turf. You know what we talking about. Okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you
about
bottom,
this. But hold up, but he could have easily been out there and followed the nonsense, became a part of gangs and all types of nonsense, but he did not.
Well, he said he wasn't part of the gang because he couldn't let them hit him.
They tried. Yeah, he said he couldn't do it. He said they tried it. He couldn't let it happen. He was like, he was hitting them back. But the thing is, he's not that type of character. And if the way him and his siblings, none of them they're not out there. And you know, not even to go into crazy details, not only did they grow up in like the gutter, the bottom, like bad areas, their home life wasn't a pleasant one. It was a dysfunctional home life. They didn't grow up with a bunch of, you know what I mean? That's why I didn't.
Gold and silver.
Okay, come on now. Things were not sweet. And these people, you know, my husband and his siblings, I'm not saying all of them were perfect. No, he wasn't perfect either growing up. But these people do not have records. These people are, you feel me? They have careers. Some military, some not. Police officers, graphic designers. You know, 3 of them into the artistic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the bottom line is you don't have, and if these individuals, without the proper guidance, was able to not become the, you know, stereotype, there's no excuse for a lot of you. A lot of you. You understand? And that's my thing. And I'm not saying that, you know, in other races that they don't have this issue as well. Yes. But the black community, though, I'm so serious. I get so tired of this. Our black men and our black men that and our black men this. But we're not going to hold accountable these black men, these young black men and old, standing on these corners, recruiting the younger ones to come on out there with them on these corners.
Wow.
Hold up these bills. This virus coming out, y'all. The EV-D68. Well, it's not coming out. It's out. It's already.
Yeah, like you sound like it's a movie.
Yeah, it's already. It's hit 10 states already. The what is it? What is the exact wording for it? Enterovirus.
Enterovirus. Yeah. It's They said
68.
What I read was that they said that those are around all the time, and the peak of them are usually in the months of September, like going into fall
when
and
school
everything.
starts, pretty much.
However, this past month,
people are being
it's usually at 12%. This past month, just in the month alone, 15%. There's been a 3% increase in the people that are being hospitalized over some virus.
And they expect it to spread, and it starts out with like cold, flu-like symptoms.
It's an upper respiratory.
And it said that the thing to pay attention to with your children is if they start wheezing or their lips turn blue, which is like or what was the other one?
They said regular, like severe cold symptoms.
No, but I'm saying the things that if it gets serious, you need to go to the hospital is if they're wheezing, or the lips turn blue, and it was something else. I forgot. But the bottom line is, y'all need to wash your hands. And y'all need to get some hand sanitizer. When I had Naomi, and that's when I really started to get on that hand sanitizer kick, oh my God, I was made fun of and talked about so much by family members, friends, and strangers. Oh my God, you're so extra. You got hand sanitizer all the time. In my car, in my purse, yes, and in my house. But guess whose kids didn't get sick all the time?
And
guess whose kids didn't have crust around their nose and all that trash? And you parents that don't be cleaning your kids' nose, get it together, wipe your kids' nose. Carry some damn baby wipes and clean the crust out your kids' nose.
You need to have some baby wipes.
I hate that trash. When I see a parent parent that does not have baby wipes in their purse or in a baby bag, I know that they're disgusted and unsaid. And if that's you, don't get mad. Correct it. Go buy you some baby wipes and some hand sanitizer and start spreading these stinking viruses all over the place.
It started. They said that the bulk of the people who had the virus, who were hospitalized with it, was in the Midwest.
And they ain't washing
And then
their hands.
it spread to the southeast. And it's basically that's where it's at.
Check it out though. Look it up. EV-D68, like straight up. But anyway, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna be moving fast because we took so long talking about all that other stuff, y'all. The Hawks owner, did y'all hear about that? The Atlanta Hawks owner, basketball owner, what's his name? Levenson, something like that. He's selling his team. Well, supposedly he came forward with some emails about that. He stated that he made some racist comments and he feels like he needs to bring it to the NBA. And they were doing an investigation, and before they even finished the investigation, he was like, look, I'm just going to sell my shares of the team. Because he was like, he feels that, because of what happened with Donald Sterling, he was like, he had to reflect on what he did, and he feels that what he did was wrong. I read the emails. I don't see that they were racist at all. The way I saw the emails was that it was business. Speaking of demographics and
their sales,
their sales, and how they can target another audience. That's what I saw.
Not another, like get rid of the other audience, but how they could add
more Southern whites to their audience and diversity
and affluent
black. Well, he said we don't have enough affluent blacks as fans for our ticket sales to, whatever. He was like, and that's the problem. We need to diversify. And he didn't just mention, and the thing that a lot of people, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because a lot of people I saw on Facebook, a lot of people like saying, oh, we got another Donald Sterling, da-da-da. And that's not the case. Donald Sterling, the things that he said were malicious, they were disgusting. And it was very specific towards black people, towards Latinos.
Hispanics, yeah.
That he was saying some really disgusting things. What this guy was doing, this was, to me, it sounds like bullet points for a business meeting. And what, it's like diversifying your portfolio with your stocks and whatnot. You can't have just your stocks, and you can't have your investments in one thing only. Because then you won't make money. Yeah. And that's what this man was basically talking about, diversifying.
And he also talked about the fact that they were not selling any tickets. They're in a college town.
And he said, we give away a lot of tickets.
They give away a lot of tickets to college students.
And he also shined a light on something that he felt was just racist garbage. He said, people on blogs stating that it's in a dangerous area. He said, I don't buy that. That's bogus. That's just racist garbage. That email was not racist, in my opinion, but he decided to sell his team. Some people are saying, yeah, he's like Donald Sterling. But I also saw a comment on a blog. Someone was like, yeah, Sterling made $2 billion, they said, off of the sale. I'm not sure how accurate that is. If anyone knows how much Donald Sterling made whatever. Yeah. But they said Donald Sterling sold $2 billion. So now he's like, yeah, I'm a racist too. Let me sell my team.
Yeah, he said, I'm racist, because he wasn't making no money from the team, from having the team.
So I don't know. That could be what homie doing.
Because these emails are from 2012.
Yeah, these are old emails. And honestly, I don't see where the racism is at. But anyway, if y'all want to weigh in on that, please do. But so speaking of sports, the Eagles won recently.
Go Philly!
And the reason why I'm shining the light on it, yes, that's the only reason why I'm shining the light on it, because we New Yorkers and we all the way Giants and Jets. But the only reason why I'm shining the light on it is because my husband is from Philadelphia, and oh my God, the arguments about what city is better. So I'm just shining a light for Philadelphia, for my hubby, R.I.P. Mr. Adams. Child, I don't know my husband's last name. Mr. Adams. But speaking of football, there's a football player named David Wilson.
Yeah.
He played for the Giants, and he had to stop playing football because of a spinal situation. I forgot exactly what they said.
Well, they said it was some injury that is a crazy risk.
Yeah, so he had to stop playing. Now, I respect him for that because, some football players, they would be like, nah, man, I'm still going to play. He stopped playing, while he's still healthy.
I don't think he had an option, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. But he stopped playing, and he's now trying to get into the Olympics because he said that was his second passion. He wants to do, like, track and field, the jumps and stuff like that. But I was looking at the piece that they did on him on the news, and I was like, all right, he sounds like a really, a good guy. Like, I thought it was really cool what he was doing and how he, even though, and like they showed when he first had to quit, like he was like in tears, like close to tears.
Of course, that's his life.
I felt
and
so bad,
passion.
and that was his passion. That's his number one passion. But then he was like, he kind of got himself together and was like, you know what? Wait a minute.
He picked himself up. He made a decision,
Dust
and
himself
he said, "Let me find another way."
And all that is good parenting. At the end of the day, adults who are able to be successful, not just, I'm not talking about just financial or the glitz and glamour. Be successful in their life and know how to pick themselves up and not fall prey to the nonsense.
Perseverance.
Yes. You know that one or both parents put something in them generally that, you know, whatever. And not that's not to say that there's not people who grew up in bad homes that don't make it. Because like I told you, my husband, he didn't grow up in like some perfect, he didn't at all, you know, but that is a good thing. But I mentioned him because now you got the opposite with Ray Rice, where he's able to still play, and this man basically
co-cocked.
You know, but he ruined, I mean, what David Wilson would love to have right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's taking for granted what he has. You understand what I'm saying? David Wilson would love to still be playing football. But he can't because of some medical situation. And then you got this fool over here. What they say he graduated from? I think he went to Rutgers or something like that. He taking it for granted. You got a lot of, you know, hey, look it out.
When your head gets too big, you know what I'm saying? People get too comfortable.
Did y'all see that video when he knocked Chick out?
He co-cocked her. This female.
The worst part though for me wasn't even that he knocked her out. That was not the worst part for me. The worst part for me, because when he knocked her out, I said, "Oh snap!" When she hit pavement, I was like, "Oh."
She went to sleep. She said, "She said." He was like, "What?" She was like, "But I'm asleep though."
Man down, for real. But the worst part for me was when he lifted her to like get her, when he pulled her out the elevator, and he just kind of dropped her like a bag of dirty laundry. It was like. And then when they said that was his fiance, I said, "Excuse me."
And then when they
he loves this woman,
and then when they said that they are married now, currently.
Yeah, and at the time that was his fiance, and then she married him. Even after that, I said, "Wow, interesting."
Wow.
I mean, some would say
money, I guess.
Some would say that was the reason. But
why else would you stay with someone who punched you and knocked your lights out? Let me tell you something. I would cry every day. I would go to, even 5 years later, I would be going to precincts like, "I punched you in the face." They'd be like, "Ma'am, are you okay? Do you have any bruises?" "Oh, it was 5 years ago, but somebody needs to do something."
Damn it.
Look at me.
I'm still distraught. I'm distraught. Like, that's crazy. But she
a football player.
Yeah, man.
Punching you in the face.
First of all, no man could punch me in my face.
The face.
Chad, that's why. Let me tell you something. That's why.
And I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hit the floor. You don't know if my head was gonna bust open and I was gonna bleed out.
But that's why when I used to,
or if I was gonna have some type of
a seizure,
a seizure or some type of.
But a football player, that's like a boxer punching you in the face, though. For real, that's crazy. This is a very strong man. No man should be punching a woman in the face. Bottom line, for no reason. The only reason why you should ever punch a woman in the face is if she's coming at you with a knife or she has a gun. Okay. That's the only reason why you should be punching a woman in her face, and that is to render her unconscious so that you can get away. Or I don't know.
Or she's trying to shoot you up with drugs or something.
If Layla Ali punch you in the face, though, run. That's my first thing. I would say that, run. But then if she gets you again, like if she comes with a combo, you might have to push her. Because I don't want my son getting hit by Layla Ali. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
On the low, I wouldn't want my son to get punched by Serena Williams.
Yo, yeah, Serena
Williams got too much going on.
You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, I can probably understand if you was like, "Yo, Layla Ali punched me in my face and I had to hit her back." You know what I mean? Like, you know, but don't punch no one now, but we joking. But for real, like, I think that's insane. But the thing is, you know, the wife came forward today, like saying, like, you know, listen, y'all leave us alone. The media is making us whatever. She was like, we've moved past this. So it happened, what, about a year ago or something like that? Like, she's like, we've moved past this.
Which I understand. And they went to, I guess he was there was some court or something that they went.
Yeah. He actually but
so he was penalized for it, but because
the way they penalized him is
penalized.
No, he went through these mandatory anger classes, whatever. But they said that. But they said that is the prosecution said that is what they do for any first time offender in a situation like that. Even because people were saying, oh, they only did that because he's a football player. They said no, that's protocol. Yeah. Which I don't know what people want to happen. Do we want him to do like 5 years or something? Like, I'm not trying to say that this isn't wrong what he did, but if he's a first time offender, he's never done this before. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why he would have to go to jail, because the you know what I'm saying, rehabilitation is always what we speak about. He needs therapy, obviously. And they've come to a point in their marriage where they, in their relationship, because they got married even afterwards, but they're trying to, they say they've moved past it, and that was an embarrassing part in their life.
He went through the motions with it and everything, but now, even after all this time, because more evidence has come out about it, because the video
and the Ravens was they
now
said
the
bye.
Ravens have to save face,
and they terminated that contract, and now he's on indefinite suspension. But at first they only gave him a 2-day suspension, and people was kind of in an uproar about it back then. And this is what has happened now because that video came out. Now my thing is this: I'm not saying that they didn't need to penalize him,
but that's kind of like double jeopardy.
Yeah, in my opinion, because he was dealt with the law. He was dealt with the NFL. Yeah. I do think 2 days was trash. I think that like a year suspension would have been a good situation. I don't know about that indefinite. I'm sorry, because I feel that, I think that they could have did an investigation. I feel that the wife could have came and spoke to them, because that's what they would do in the military, just so y'all know. In the military, that's what would happen. If there was a domestic violence situation, the person would have to go to captain's mast, the wife would come and, testify, and then they would make a decision based on that. You're not always just automatically, you kicked out. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends. Everything, and I think that we are so quick to cut his head off. You know what I'm saying? And he obviously needs help. She needs some help as well. Yeah. I'm not buying the whole, we've gotten past this. Maybe they have, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they have. But for
she said I do. She got
but
past
for a man to knock you out publicly, period, it's crazy. But for a man to do that in a public elevator,
he's got some issues.
No, he's been knocking her out elsewhere.
All the time.
Okay, yeah. She's been getting her a hand
but maybe that's what she likes
on a regular basis. And
so
then there's
that's
that.
her business?
And then there's that. But they said, and she's obviously embarrassed because now it's public. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that's what he's doing in their home. When she came out there, she didn't have bruises on her face or anything like that. But it's really one of those things of, he was like, why you put that camera in that elevator? Shut up.
And she was like, of course sometimes she go down with $1 billion on the elevator.
That's what Beyonce said. Beyonce said she would go down. Listen, but like people say, the double standard, because when Solange was going after Jay-Z, it was like,
she ain't on no team.
But I think that I think he should be held accountable, definitely. It's kind of messed up
like
because
it's
something that was old and something that came out, and now we got it, whatever. But it's the same thing like with Donald Sterling and that guy. There's old stuff coming forward. Yeah, people gonna be mad at you. This dude Ray Rice is losing all his
he's losing everything,
all his promotional deals, everything.
His beat up, bruised up wife because he's not gonna have any money.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. But I don't believe that the NBA is not gonna. The NFL ain't gonna snatch him back up. Somebody gonna snatch him back up because he's a talent. They just have to make an example of him right now. Yeah. Right now, he's gonna have to sit this out for a little bit. But I think that
ain't nobody learned from Chris Brown, huh?
And like Chris Brown is a good example as well, because if you look at the situation with Chris Brown, it kind of reflects the same. It's similar. Mm-hmm. Everyone thought Rihanna was gonna be like, the hell with him, but Rihanna was standing by her man and to me, as far as I'm concerned, and no one believed his story when he was saying, "Yo, she hit me first." Why do y'all think Rihanna didn't hit him? He got a text from a chick, and she punched him in his face while he was driving. Don't think she didn't. Of course she did. I would have.
I definitely would.
Pop! Now that's crazy. It's not smart to punch somebody when they drive. But stop. I really think we need to stop acting like. And
it depends on what was in the phone. If it was something really crazy.
Yeah, it's not right.
If it was something really crazy, I'd be like, I'm ready to die! Took the wheel.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Off the bridge.
I just think.
Now what? You better not take your seatbelt off. Don't you open that window. We going down.
Shut up.
Right
together. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know why people pretending like as if, these situations don't happen. And everyone's like, oh, now we're shining light on domestic violence. And it's kind of like, look, I'm not trying to act like this doesn't happen and it's wrong if it happens. My grandmother always told me, man, don't let no man handle you. She said, don't let nobody handle you.
Yeah.
But she said, you definitely don't let no man handle you. And I have a thing, like,
it's like, you ain't got no right to handle
I'll let a
me.
woman slap, no, not slap, nobody can slap me, because that'd really send me up. But I'll let a woman hit me before I let some man hit me.
Because you don't have the right. You're not.
Okay? Like my brother. Let me explain something to you. My husband knew. Okay? That I was not wrapped too tight.
I was gonna say, y'all, did y'all hear? Did she say something? Because
that I was not wrapped too tight, and it still ain't. And that my heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. That's what my grandmother always said. Jazzy heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. My grandmother gave me strict instruction. You get married, this man or any man, he try to call himself doing whatever. I'm gonna boil some grits. I'm gonna have a pot of hot oil, and I'm gonna have a pot of hot water ready for you. And then there's gonna be a cast iron skillet sitting there, and whoosh whoosh. And then I'm coming.
Grandma was sitting there with the lie.
I'm coming over.
Matter of fact, lie on people.
Yeah, my grandma, she was no joke. I'll come over. Now, I'm not even gonna come over here with the tea kettle. I'm coming. With the cast iron. I'm coming under it. You know what I'm saying? So that chin hit up, and then after that chin go up, I'm hitting you with the combo. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Like it is what, and then I'm gonna jet ski out of there. But it depends on if you like really rendered unconscious. I'm gonna stand over you and talk trash. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then I'm gonna have to really get up out of there. But the bottom line is, nah, bruh. Ain't no way. Did you see that TKO that man put on her?
I could never.
First
imagine.
of all, even if I got TKO like that, I had to. There's retribution. There has to be retribution. And I have a crazy aunt. I have an aunt. Okay.
That will blow some ish.
And those are her lines. I will blow this ish up, and I will go get her. And if she wound up going to jail, I would have to make it my business to take care of her kids. But we would make sure that didn't happen. But nah, bruh. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that to me. If she found out somebody did something like that to me, if April saw something like that on TikTok, could you imagine? Oh, it's Jazzy! It ain't Jazzy! Oh! Nah, bruh.
We gotta go get Jazzy.
Ain't no way. Ain't nobody about to be doing me like that, man. That's crazy. Man, for real. I'm sorry, kid.
Oh my God.
Grandmother wasn't with that. My grandmother was like, oh, hell no. You don't let no man be putting his hands on you, man. She can come next to me, punch me in my face, and depending on the situation, I might be like, I'm going to have to holler at you later. If I got my kids, I'm lying. I would just be like, listen, y'all better stand there and hold hands while I go whoop this ass.
Hold hands and face the wall.
Face the wall, don't move while I whoop ass. But for real, nah, man. Y'all women, listen. I know that it has to be hard, but do not allow no man to be putting his hands on
How
you.
How is it hard?
Because there's some women in very serious domestic violence situations where they're afraid. Like that's their situation. But as far as I'm concerned, but what I want y'all to be afraid of is death. I'm so afraid of embarrassment. That's why I can't. I don't like to be embarrassed. You're not going to do this to me. I can't have it. And my thing is, I always say, like...
I just feel like, who the fuck are you? Like,
yeah, you ain't my mother. You ain't my mother.
Why would somebody hit me? I can't wrap my mind around it.
Get out of my face.
No.
Like, that joint is for the birds. Like, that's why I can't.
I mean, women, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, sometimes, you let your dude... okay, you let him have his hoorah, whatever, you pick your battles, whatever. But certain things, like little things that show that he has a lack of respect or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should pick up on that. Or even if it's not nothing serious, but little,
we're going to do a video specific on domestic violence. I think we should do it. Or just leave. Like, let me tell you something. The main thing, I remember I told my ex when I broke up with him, and nothing crazy happened. It was just, I had to leave, but I told him, I said, because it was like, I said, and when I left, we were still in love. Like, I still loved him. But I told him, I love you, but I love me more. And it was simply because I wanted more. And you're not willing to give. So I'm leaving. And you got a lot of women who sit there waiting and tell, he's going to change eventually and all of this. And you got to stop that. And the same applies within these domestic violence situations.
I just don't get it.
You have to love yourself more. And if you don't love you, that's why you're staying. Yeah. That's the only reason why you're staying. I'm not trying to say
you cannot love you by yourself, though.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to say that that there's not a way for men to get help, because there's women who are violent towards men as well.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that these men can't get help. I think that they can get help. I'm not saying they can't be rehabilitated. I'm sure they can. Am I willing to stick around and find out? Nah, bro. Because let me tell you something.
You got to deal with on your own.
And the type of chick I am, the cops are going to come back wanting to arrest me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be the one laid out, beat up, busted lip. No. If I got a busted lip, you better believe your face is sliced open.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because I got to get you back. Like, it's like I'm about to be on, it's going to be like I'm a kid. Like, no backsies. I got it.
That's crazy.
You crazy, kid? No, I'm getting you back. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. That's crazy.
I think that's upbringing too, and just life. Like, that's just life because
he in my ass.
Ex was about 245, 6'5", and some change. If he ever plucked me, I would get some cheese string and decapitate him while he was asleep. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
being on the run.
I don't understand how you could just kiss somebody in the mouth after they. You know what I'm saying?
Our brother would be in jail. Our brother would be in jail.
You would kill him 3 times.
All of us.
Kill him 3 times.
First of all, my husband would.
But that's a difference.
But no, my husband was a cop, so ain't nobody was trying to do nothing to Brittany because they knew Gerard was. The whole daggone Savannah Chatham Metro Police Department would have been coming after them. You crazy?
But I think that's upbringing again. That's knowing your self-worth and everything.
Yes, and that's why my mother told us you were better than everybody else, so we knew. Know yourself. Know who the hell we are. Not saying not saying that we ain't never slip, mess up, or forget yourself for a minute, but even after you slip, you wake up, wait a minute, who the hell am I? My mother told me who I am. Let me get it together.
I'm a boss.
Hello?
I'm a boss.
Hey.
I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
Y'all need to know that y'all both. Yeah, come on, man. Let's get it together, y'all. We got to get it together. We got to do better. All right, what else is going on? Oh, y'all heard about these celebrities specifically.
I would say, speaking about people getting knocked out.
Who?
Tahiri.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold up. Let's get back to that. We're going to get to that in a minute. The celebrities are out there looking. Drew Carey, he was like, he want to find those teenagers that we mentioned in the other video who did that to that autistic boy, that ALS challenge fail, where they threw the urine and the cigarettes and all that stuff on him. Because the video went viral and, everybody's whatever. So now the celebrities are getting involved and they said, well, we got to find these teens. And I told y'all, I feel like...
Because you know that they weren't going to have nothing was going to happen.
You got to shine a light on it. And the way that I'm so serious. I think those teens need to get stomped out. Like, for real. Something's got to happen. It's ridiculous. But yeah, speaking of, and the Royals are having a baby.
Yes, they are.
Yes. They're having another baby. What's her name? What's her name? Catherine? Is that her name? I think I didn't get your phone and look it up.
All I know is that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know is that what?
She homegirls with Elizabeth.
Who? Okay, shut up. Oh, the Queen? I'm tired of you. Nah, and the Queen be sporting the hats though. No, but they're having another baby, and they said that she suffers from a lot of morning sickness and stuff like that, and I suffered that way as well. Okay, but
they already got they talking about new royal baby already under pressure to keep UK from split.
That's crazy. But just give me the child name. But I think that's Catherine or something like that. I don't know that child name. But I just know what she looked like. She's pretty. But my thing is they was like how she's she gets hospitalized for her
that sucks.
Her chronic morning sickness, and I just want to know why no one hospitalized me. Because the girl was on the couch dying, close to it, throwing up like everything. I didn't even understand why I was getting bigger because I was like, this baby's going to die. There's no way this baby's going to survive. Come to find out, it was sucking everything out of me.
Kate,
yeah. I was, I was sick throughout my whole pregnancy. It gets better, though, at the 4th month. But I was still sick throughout my pregnancy. Like, it's ridiculous. Both pregnancies, sick as a dog. That's why I say pregnancy is whack.
Yeah, she's pretty sick. And pretty annoying.
But Brittany was the only one who really took care of me. I will tell you that. My husband was away with the military with both, actually. Yeah, the first one, pretty much to the end. And then when I gave birth, he was gone again. And my mother was... both pregnancies, he wasn't there when I gave birth. The second one, he was...
What?
No, the second one, but he wasn't able to be there when I gave birth.
Yeah.
But with Nicholas, he was just with the police department, and then he came in afterwards, whatever. But I was sick as a dog, and Brittany took care of me. So, but in the second one, when my husband was deployed, Brittany took care of me for the first half of it. Then when he got home, she was able to not have to be as whatever. But I think I just wanted Brittany to take care of me because
Brittany, make me some eggs.
Because my husband, he would make it wrong for me, and I was like, you're not doing it right. The one thing Brittany couldn't do for me is make a sandwich. I think I've mentioned that before on a Love and Hip Hop review, because she does not know how to make a sandwich. It's horrible. But my husband couldn't make me
I've never gotten any complaints on any of my sandwiches.
You got complaints from me.
I don't think I've made a sandwich for anybody.
She makes the worst sandwiches.
I make sandwiches for the kids.
She puts the mayonnaise, like she presses it into the bread.
I make people sandwiches exactly how I make a sandwich for myself.
You're supposed to put it atop.
I don't like a thick layer of mayonnaise.
You're not supposed to saturate the bread with the mayonnaise.
It's not going to be saturated if you eat it now. I gave it to you now.
No,
eat the sandwich.
It's horrible. But that's why I've always been told that I make the best sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. Moving on to Tahiri. Getting her behind beat.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. So she was supposed to be her first runway appearance for something. What is it called? Tour Design? I think for Fashion Week. Right?
Toure, who knows?
Yeah, something. Toure. Tour Design, whatever, for Fashion Week. And while she was backstage preparing and everything, the what is it called? The production manager for the venue. Yeah. He went off on her. Well, first of all, they said that he just was always like saying mad rude stuff to her all the time or whatever. And she was like, why are you coming at me so rude? And that caused him to black out, spew a whole bunch of crazy degrading comments toward her, and then start to wailing.
Now, all of this we saw on Gossip.
Yeah, and they said it took 7 to 8 men to get him off of her.
Yeah. Which is crazy. And I mean, and then
they had blacked out in quotations.
Yeah, and she had to go to Lenox Hill Hospital to be seen by a doctor. I was just confused though, that why did he beat Tahiri up?
And the show was canceled, and also, what is it? Some other, who is she?
And for people who don't know who Tahiri is, she was on Love and Hip Hop New York.
Yeah, she was Joe Budden's smash homie. His girlfriend of like 13 years or 9 years.
She held him down when he was on crack. Yeah. So the thing is, was he on crack?
I think he was on coke.
I mean, same thing as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, the thing because I'm just and she's such an expert, right?
One tastes a little salty, one tastes a little bitter.
Okay, yeah. But the thing is, so Tahiri got, I mean, it's like all of this stuff towards women, people beating up women. I mean, and that also
hide your women,
hide your wife, hide your kids. That's what that man said. But also, like on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for the reunion, Benzino punched Jocelyn in the mouth.
But she was like, it was nothing.
She was like, he was weak, whatever. But the bottom line is, but the thing is, do you see how? That's why Jane Velez and Nancy Grace always said it's an attack on women, because this man was on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere bragging about the fact that he punched Jocelyn in the mouth, like he feels good about it. And Stevie J is pissed.
But now he's like, no comment.
No comment. No, that's old recording. That's an old recording. Yeah. Now he's bragging about it. But see, this is what's making me laugh. Everybody on Love and Hip Hop, they talking about, oh, Jocelyn needs this and she needs that. She needs intervention, and they kind of like don't want her on the show anymore. But no one's going to say anything for this woman who was punched in the face by this man. No. She wasn't attacking him. She was going and Stevie was coming to him, and he wanted to say, oh, he was protecting her. Get out of my face, because he could have pushed her. He could have stood in the way, took the hit. He could have did that, but to punch this woman in the mouth.
And she would have been wrong if she would have started punching him in his arm, right? But he got
shot at. But everybody, it just cracks me up. And, especially with those women on that stage, they're not going to defend this woman who was punched by this. They're not even going to say, oh, my God, he wrong for that. They're going to be like, well, you know how she is. That's how messy they are. That's how they get down. And I think it's just really funny that, and that's why it's like people like, they want to react to, okay, this man hit this woman and this is dead wrong. But when it depends on the woman, on whether we gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's not right to hit a woman in the mouth, period. It's not right to hit a woman, period.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless she got a gun or a knife and she coming at you and she's trying to,
Stop hitting chicks.
That's whack. And that's the black bottom line about it. Did y'all hear about they think that there was something online that they trying to, speaking of Jocelyn, T.I. made a joke. I guess he was impersonating Jocelyn. Jocelyn Hernandez. She's from Love and Hip Hop ATL. And people on the internet started losing their minds, talking about, oh, T.I. came for Jocelyn. I can't stand when those blogs do that.
Why would T.I.
Because they make it coming for that doesn't make any sense.
Woman, why would he be coming?
Well, he did come for Azalea Banks though when she made some statements about Tiny.
But that's different because she was talking about Tiny. But you know what I'm saying? Like, why would he just out of the blue?
Yeah, he just was impersonating her, and
because
people,
she sounds funny.
And these blogs always they made it more than what it was. It was not. He didn't come for her. He just was making a joke. But there was a picture of Usher and Portia, same blogs with this craziness. And they kind of made it seem like they were together now. And that, first of all, get out my face. If Usher was to do that,
it would be kind of weird.
I would be looking at him like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't think Usher's into like the lamb chop lashes like that.
And don't get me wrong, she's a cute girl, but that would have been kind of whack. But from what they're trying, people are saying the word that they're supposedly doing a song together, or he was helping her with a song, which is also still weird.
Very weird. If he's helping her with a song, then they are together. Because why would Usher be helping Portia, who can't really sing like that, with a song?
Because he's ATL, she's ATL.
No, so what? There's so many other people.
And Candy probably called in a favor.
That's possible. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we shall.
Who else did something? Columbus.
Oh yes, that's what we forgot to mention. Columbus Short and his foolish self made a statement about Ray Rice, who we was talking about earlier.
I think that he was just trying to put some positivity.
He put that on Twitter, but he took it down. But this fool said it's not Rice. It's not Rice. It's not right for a man to hit a woman. It's wrong. He wrote sick. And he was like basically slamming Ray Rice, saying how Ray Rice was wrong for TKO and his then fiance, now wife, in the elevator. Yes, he was wrong, but what is Columbus Short?
Or maybe he just meant that it was just because it was in the elevator. Let me stop. I'm joking.
Columbus Short is absolutely right that it's wrong, but Columbus, why are you talking on this?
Supposedly got kicked off the scandal because
disappointing all of us. All the gladiators, all the pope heads.
No, what he said role models don't hit women.
Yeah, role models don't hit women.
Pero you supposed to be a gladiator. I'm thinking that gladiator is like, equivalent with a role model.
Because Russell Crowe was a gladiator. Because
it's not just a show. You're supposed to be a gladiator in real life. That's why you lost your job. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm so mad with him about that though. I'm so upset.
About, role models don't hit women. Really?
So
all right, Pot.
Because it's like you got arrested for allegedly choking your wife out.
But he didn't hit her. He just choked her.
Maybe that's what he feels like. I didn't hit
I guess he's talking from a rehabilitated, state.
Yeah, and I can respect that. I can respect that to a certain extent, but he shouldn't have put that. He shouldn't have put that on Twitter.
I don't think he thought about it. He just felt so serious because he was like, "I just got in trouble for this. I want to let you know that this is not right."
But he should have just went and visited Ray Rice.
Save the drama for scandal, but you can't because you got kicked off because.
And I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm still pissed off with a chick about that. What's her name? Shonda Rhimes. I don't like the fact that she did that. I mean, I just feel like he should have just went to somebody's therapy. They could have rehabilitated that man and let him keep his job for the sake of the show. But I guess it is what it is. Let's go to 106 & Park. We were supposed to hit on this.
Oh my goodness.
Listen.
Carucci. Now,
this is old, but y'all remember after the MTV Awards when 106 & Park got basically suspended for a week because they was talking trash about Blue Ivy's hair. Yeah. So they had a picture. They was saying something like they had a picture of Blue Ivy. I don't know if it was a picture. Let me not say that. No, but they had a it was like a little game type. Yeah, it was a game. They was like, what are the 6 things that Blue was thinking while her mother was performing? No, I think they said just during the VMAs. No, they said during her mother's performance. Oh, and she was like, but they were going back and forth. One host said this, and Carucci said this, and back and forth. And they're reading off the teleprompter, mind you. Yeah, and Carucci's part was, I really did wake up like this because my mom and dad don't comb my hair. No, my mom don't comb my hair. Oh, and the Twitter went crazy. Carucci was getting attacked. I'm so sorry, Blue. I love Beyonce. Yeah, no, and she did, in her defense, she did say that, though, right afterwards. She was like, I'm sorry. Y'all know I love Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? But some people was like, yo, she shouldn't have read that crap. She saw that. Da-da-da. I wouldn't have read it. I would have been like, y'all playing, and I'm not reading this. You can read it. And I would have looked at the person like, go ahead. They pretty much probably set her up, but at the same time, she's a grown woman. She ain't have to read it. But, you know, Twitter went crazy about it. But we brought that up to just say that, like, it's just crazy, though, how people keep talking about folk babies. Like, remember, I mean, when Northwest was born, Joan Rivers, R.I.P. Joan, she's called Northwest ugly. And Northwest is adorable. But she called Northwest ugly. She said that I've never seen a baby need eyebrow wax and so badly in my life.
Her mother is
I
Armenian.
need my eyebrows waxed.
Her mother is Armenian.
I mean, look at Kanye West's eyebrows.
Yeah, but I mean, if y'all think that Armenians just got some little tiny eyebrows,
nah, them chicks gotta
you might
get
be
waxed.
mistaken.
I'm sure they be.
You see Chloe's eyebrows? Not that they look bad, but she got a lot of eyebrows.
Yeah, they got a lot. It's yeah.
And they took some off. Like, let's come on.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, but the thing is, babies should be off limits. And poor Blue.
Listen, the Beehive and the Blueprint Navy, they came and they was like,
the
shut
Blueprint?
it. Yeah, because Jay-Z, they was like, shut it down.
It was like, not happening.
Them boys in blue.
They was like, it's not happening. But I mean, I thought Blue looked cute at the VMAs. Listen, here's the thing. People was saying, look, Blue's hair was looking crazy, okay? Not at the VMAs. I mean, like, in general, those pictures of her, Blue's hair was looking crazy. Yes. However,
it's always pictures of them walking with her. They're walking to somewhere. They're walking into a car.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
that's their baby.
And
and they the only ones who loves her, other than other family members. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this child. I mean, and if that's how they want this child to look, and they love this, and I think after a while they eventually had a picture of her with it like sticked up in a ponytail, or whatever. I just feel like that's their kid. If that's how they want their kid to look, that's their business.
I
feel like people need to stop. They complain about this child's hair, but nobody will speak up when they see some child in their family being treated like garbage, or not getting fed properly, or being around drug dealers and all this stuff. People don't say nothing within their own families, but you're gonna go on these blogs and talk about this baby
I think that they
who
just
is worth more than you'll ever be worth.
Exactly, but they're just making a brand for Blue. That's just Blue's gonna be Blue's signature look. She's gonna have the little messy thing going on. Please,
like Willow Smith and her weird self, she be doing all the time.
They're just making the signature look for her.
But I like that about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith's daughter, Will Smith, that they allow her to be very expressive with herself. I'm gonna be honest with you. If my daughter came to me talking about she want to cut her hair, I'm gonna be like, hell no. Yeah. Okay, because I did a lot of work. There's a lot of work to do in my children's hair. They got a lot of hair, and I'll be damned. I had to cut her hair myself, but I'll be damned if you're gonna be hell no. If my son say he wanted to cut his hair, hell no, no and no. Okay.
That's not
you
your
better
hair.
Express yourself in a different way, okay? But I respect that, specifically because she's a girl and she's black. And we do, in the black race, there is a big focus on the hair. And her hair has to look like. And I think that, you know, Northwest ain't going to go through what Blue's going through. Because Northwest hair is laying down like this hair weave right now.
They don't have to do anything to her hair.
Yeah,
you know,
so, and the thing is, like, you know, Blue Ivy's hair, I mean, I just think that people just need to mind their business and leave their child's hair alone. Would I do my daughter's hair like that? No. Would I have her walk outside with her hair like that? Heck no. Mm-hmm. But my daughter, when she was like small like them, she had a lot of hair. Yeah. So I always had her hair out. I think it's beautiful. Like, and I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, they ain't doing her hair's not done, or they just need to moisturize that hair. How y'all know her hair is not moisturized? I mean, just because it's not intricately done, it's not in a bunch of braids, it's not in a bunch of ponytails and twists, it's not styled. That's what it's not. But the thing is, that doesn't mean that her hair isn't detangled. It doesn't mean that her hair is dry. You have no idea what the status of this child's hair is because you have not touched it. Just because you're looking at it. Oh. It's just because you're looking at it. Hair can look like it's dry or appear to be a certain way. Like if your hair's just all whatever, you know. But then next thing you know, you're touching, and then once it's calmed down, you go, oh, okay, I thought maybe that your hair was a little bit more damaged than what it was. Oh, okay, my mistake. The thing is, that's their child's hair. But my daughter, I always had her hair out. But she has, you know, very bushy, like 3 different texture hairs in her head. And I have her headband on, and her hair will be out. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something. I would get more compliments from people of different races than I did from black people. And my daughter doesn't have nappy hair. Like her hair is like kind of loose, wavy up here, and she got the bushy hair back here, and then it gets a little bit more kinky right in the center. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But And I remember when she was about the blues age, her hair was like out to here. She had like a big old fro. And then, you know, gradually got longer. Her hair was like in the middle of her back, you know, before I had to cut it. And it's growing back now, so I'm very happy about that. But I noticed that with black people, they think that within the black race, when it comes to hair, little girls' hair, that the hair being done sometimes to them means
it has to be in braids or it has to be in twists.
It has to be braided. Which is, I didn't do that with my daughter's hair. I didn't braid her hair all the time. If I put braids in her hair, it would be like in the front, and if she had two big old ponytails, I may have put braids in the back sometimes, but I never gave her like a whole braided hairstyle. Some people are just not. I didn't do that. My aunt didn't do that with her daughter. Yeah, actually, neither. Our youngest, April, my younger aunt, she puts braids in her daughter's hair sometimes, but if she puts braids in her hair. Yeah, not all the time at all. But if ever I've seen pictures of her putting braids in her hair, there's like beads at the end. But we don't do the, like, my mother was one of those, she'll braid your hair, whatever. But that's if your hair was shorter. Like when my hair fell out when I was little, because my grandmother gave me a relaxer, then she started like full head braiding my hair. But before my hair fell out, I remember pictures, my hair, I have like braids in the back to the front, but I always had like my hair out sometimes, you know. So I don't think there's anything wrong with having the hair out. I think that that's the thing, that people think that it's supposed to be braided. There was even some hater, a hater that we didn't know was a hater, made a statement about my child's hair once. Well, allegedly stating that my child, why she don't do her hair or whatever, because we in the house and my child's walking around in the house. Yeah, she be looking like blue. Yeah. My child be looking like blue in the house.
Ain't nobody about to wake up 8 o'clock in the morning to do your hair.
I mean,
for nothing.
She walking around, that hair be standing on top of her hair, or she'll have a bunch of braids in her, like, you know, just like about maybe 6-7 braids in her hair, because that's going to keep it detangled. Yeah. And if we're just in the house, especially when we live in Savannah, if we're going to be in the house for like the next 2 days and we ain't go nowhere, we have a big ass backyard. They go in that backyard. No, I don't have to do her hair when she goes in that backyard. And this person, I guess, felt that I don't do her hair.
But when we step out,
of course I'm going to take the braids and do whatever. But the thing is, the way I feel is, child, this is my child. If you're so interested in doing someone's hair, go have you a child. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, but even, like, because my son, I guess she felt that his hair was done because when we went out, his hair was braided. But the thing is, his braids weren't fresh all the time. He's a boy. So I'm going to let them, if they get a little fuzzy, whatever, he's a boy. Just whatever. And my daughter, no, she's going to be slick. She's going to be whatever. And my son, we did his hair too. But the thing is, I'm not, I think that...
She ain't about to be going outside with just braids to the back of her head. Like, get out of here.
I'm not doing that to my daughter. No. Like, I don't like that on girls. But that, I mean, to each his own. But the thing is, people tend to think that it has to be braided. And that means it's done. And, like, as my daughter, I'll put 2 ponytails on her hair. And I guess to some people, that's not, her hair's not done. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, again, that's my child. So, you know, because you know Beyonce be probably going off about that. Talking about these mofos talking about my baby.
She said, this is Princess Bae.
Now, granted, yeah, she could, but the thing is, I think that people's tripping because Beyonce's wearing wigs and whatnot. Like, that's not her hair. And when Beyonce has her natural be a fro. Like, it's whatever. So, I mean, but at the VMAs, I thought Blue looked cute. She had the little bow thing on the side. Now, personally, yeah, I probably would have twisted up her hair so that she had more, you know.
But you can tell, though, if you can tell in those pictures that it's bushy, but it's also curly.
No, but I appreciate that they don't do a bunch of manipulation with her hair. And the reason why I appreciate that, because it shows that they love who they are and they appreciate her blackness. And they're not trying to make her hair look like it's curly. Make it look like it's silky straight. You mean curly like? They're not trying to make it look like it's a different texture than what it is. Yeah. And I appreciate that. Because that's going to make her love herself more as she gets older also. Yeah. Okay? Because don't think her and Northwest ain't going to be playing together when they get older. And if Blue, you know what I'm saying? If her mother was all caught up in the, oh no, we got to slick that hair down because you can't have that hair looking all nappy. Then when Blue get around North, she's going to be feeling some sort of insecurities about herself. And North can't help the fact that her mother is Armenian. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that because with mixed race kids, it could go either way. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I appreciate what Beyonce and Jay-Z, and people say a lot of things about them, but what I do see is Beyonce is not caught up in the whole trying to make her child look like she got some slick back hair.
Yeah.
Okay, because Beyonce has like bushy, soft hair. Like her hair is real soft. You know what I'm saying? Boo's hair is not like us. You could tell. But Jay-Z's hair is not real nappy either. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you could tell that, well, I shouldn't say nappy, coarse. You know, but the thing is, I can appreciate that they're not doing that. And that speaks a lot about their character. People, you know what I'm saying?
Message.
This is about the whole, you know, black folk being, because see, like I have a weave in right now. I have a weave because I don't feel like doing my hair. I want straight hair. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be straightening my own hair constantly and damaging my hair. But when I could care less, I wear my hair out. I have no issues with my hair or the texture of my hair. But when I want to weave and I want some hair down my back, I'm going to put some weave in until my hair reaches this length. I'm on my way. But the thing is, because I'm natural, so I'm not going to keep pressing and doing that because then I'm going to be damaged. Then it's not going to get as long, because I want my hair to be at least this longer if it can.
Trying to be on that Kenya Moore.
Yes. And Kenya Moore's hair is real. All that hair is hers. It's been checked by Candy. Candy said it's hers. And she's natural. But the thing is, I think that, you know, black people, it's one of those things, the whole things of not loving yourself, where you go through the motions of the whole taming the hair and, oh, you got to do a 2-strand twist out, and so your hair will have the curly look, and the natural girls who don't do that and they just wear their fro in its natural texture, you have some black people who look at them like, they walking around with that mess on their head, you know? I think that it's a good thing what Beyonce's doing, and I applaud her for that, because she could very easily get caught up in the, you know, brush her hair back. It has to look slick. It has to do this. It has to be that. And she doesn't. And I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. Because
kudos to Beyonce.
And she's a light-skinned woman.
Look at that. And with a light-skinned mama. Okay.
But they were of French Creole descent, just like our grandmother. So maybe that's where the class comes from. I'm joking. I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. No, but our grandmother, she's French Creole and Cherokee. They're New Orleans. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all comment on that. I know there's going to be some people to be like, no, but they need to comb that baby hair. The thing is, that's their child.
They probably did comb her hair, though.
And maybe that's just how her hair looks after it's combed.
Yeah.
Like my daughter, when she was a baby and she had her headband on, remember when she had the fro out? Yeah. And you put them in the car seat? When you take them out the car seat, the hair is flat to the back of the head. Black people, y'all know what you're talking about. But see, what I used to do is I used to take the baby wipe and rough it, like mess with it to get it back fluffed up and, you know, pull on it so it could get back rounded or whatever. But they're babies, and they're gonna be doing this and whatever. She ain't sitting up all pretty. Come on now. You know, I think that, and the thing is, you shouldn't be pulling and yanking on no baby's hair like that anyway. You shouldn't be. And I bet you Blue gonna have hair down to her butt. Yep. When she's 6, watch, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, she blossomed. So please, please.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. She blossomed.
That girl do look just like Jay-Z though, y'all.
But it's smoother. It's smoother than Jay-Z, but she looked like him.
Yeah, she's cute though. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the fit tip. Okay, the fit tip is eat. I know it's funny, right? That the fit tip is eat, but no, the reason why the fit tip is eat is because, you know, you have people like eating breakfast is very important, and I'm one of those people that
I don't eat breakfast, and I should.
I'm one of those people that
I do eat breakfast. I'm like, if I eat breakfast, it has to be very small. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. I do eat breakfast because around like 10:30, I'll have an orange or two.
Yeah, and that's a breakfast. I don't like to eat breakfast. Period. I'm gonna be honest with you, because in the morning I do my workout. I have to get my workout done in the morning because by the time the kids get up and then I gotta, you know, feed them, and then it's time to get the homeschooling done or whatever the case may be. But walk the dog, move the cars, you know, whatever. But the thing is, I never like to eat breakfast. But now because I'm becoming more informed about, you know, health and things of that nature, and because I'm trying to get back to what I used to be, I have to eat breakfast, but I don't eat like a meal. What I do is I have a smoothie, or if I'm not making a smoothie, I'm gonna have some orange juice, even some tea. So the bottom line is ingest something for breakfast. Like, even if you can't eat food, you need to ingest something. It's very important. Also, as far as the fit tip being about eating, you need to have 3 meals a day. You need to eat.
At least 3 meals a day.
Yeah, people, like, I generally, I'm going to be honest with you, like, if I'm on it, I'm eating probably 5 times a day. My kids do, because we are snackers. So it's one of those things. But see, sometimes I mess up. So it's like I'm drinking a smoothie, but then I get focused on doing this. And then next thing I know, it's 2 o'clock. And I'm like, did I eat something? But see, I'm one of those middle of the day binge eaters. Like, I'm about to eat a big meal in the middle of the day because I don't let all this time go by because I'm busy. But that's the life of a mother. But I'm trying to get on it, trying to be on it. But my kids, like, they're like 5 meals a day type people because they're going to have at least 2 snacks, fruit, or whatever the case may be. But it's important to eat. And people, they think that, you know, they're going to lose weight if they don't eat a meal, or if they...
You have to eat on a consistent basis in order to train your metabolism.
Keep that metabolism active and strong.
It's a muscle. Everything in your body is a muscle.
If you're going to replace...
You should think of your metabolism as a muscle.
If you want to... You can't take away a meal, but you can replace a meal with a smoothie with meal replacement powder, or, you know what I'm saying, lots of bananas. You can do that. You can replace your dinner with, because you have to get a certain calorie intake. I mean, and also, like, especially if you're working out, you have to eat because you have to be able to have the energy to burn. You know what I'm saying? It's like
fuel to burn.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta focus on, just pay attention to that. You must eat. And even if you're not into like fitness heavily, even if you're not lifting weights, like, because now I've started lifting weights, and you know, and I do cardio, I do like dance, I do a lot of stuff, yoga, everything, Taibo. But lifting weights, you gotta have your strength to lift the weights, and lifting weights actually burns more than, like, you gonna get, you know what I'm saying? It burns more than the cardio. And that's how you keep your booty round, lifting weights. But the thing is, you gotta eat. You have to eat, because how are you gonna have the energy to do the workout if you don't eat?
It's simple. I mean, everybody wants to lose some weight. Everyone wants to lose some inches. Everybody wants to be skinny. All of that. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? We get it. That's cool. However, you need to be smart about it.
Yeah. And the thing is,
I mean, you want to die. You can be skinny and die. You can just die.
And then there's such thing as skinny fat. People who aren't necessarily fit, they're skinny, but they're like loose. There's no tone, no muscles, no. But the thing is,
you're just asking for certain things to go wrong, because if you don't have your body on that consistent schedule, if you're not training your body to intake the nutrients that you need to take at the times that you need to take it, whatever, so that everything works right, you might be opening a door for some trash to come into your body, for you not to be able to fight off some type of disease, or for something that was dormant, for something to show its face, because you don't have the right nutrients and all the good stuff.
Yeah, and even if you are not into like a fit lifestyle as far as like working out all the time, that's still an important part of maintaining proper health, is eating the meals that you need to eat, specifically breakfast. Because even if you don't, especially if you don't work out, and not eating meals in proportion, okay, and we're talking about, you know, meals that are good for your body. If you focus on doing that, you know, that'll also help maintain the metabolism and keeping everything the way it should be. You understand what I'm saying? But what's the other fit tip? Brittany has to share with you guys something that you guys need to think about. And we weren't supposed to mention this, but we need to mention it because Brittany has experienced something. But as she gives you that, I have to go and tell my kids to be quiet and to go to sleep, because they're supposed to be asleep. But I'm sure you can hear them in the background. I shall return.
So, my fit tip has to do with the things that are basically the most precious things to you, because you only get one set, your eyeballs. So, you know, I'm blind, as all of us are. Jasmine is blind too. She can't see, you know, her eyesight is worse than mine.
Okay, but so we just going to throw Jasmine.
I'm just saying.
We're supposed to be talking about what you did.
I'm just saying, you can't
That's
see
what you're
either.
supposed to be
I'm just
doing.
saying that you can't see either. None of us can see in this house.
Shame.
Well, the kids can, but whatever.
Thank God, and I pray that their vision stays great like their fathers.
But I wear contacts all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I really can't be Beyonce with that. I can't see myself. I can't see if I'm Beyonce because I can't see myself in the screen.
I can't see.
But I think I was with... I might have been Beyonce. I don't know. I can't tell. But anyway, I wear contacts. I was supposed to go and buy myself some new contacts.
Everybody has an inner Beyonce that they tap into. Uh-oh.
Am I? I can't see. Oh no. Oh no.
Stop.
I can't see. it's right there. You can't see. But so I was supposed to buy myself a new box of contacts last week. But my nephew, whom I love dearly, and I would assume that he loves and cares about me, but I don't know if he broke the TV, but he was the one who was able to relay the message to us that, oh, the TV's not working because it fell yesterday. Oh, okay.
Her TV.
So yeah, so I mean, I can't go to sleep to nothing.
Like, I think you wait a day or two without a TV?
Yeah, that's it. I'm not about to sit here and not watch TV. So I went in, to Best Buy and purchased myself a little TV, even though that week I was going to go and buy myself some contacts. Well, I didn't, and I tried to be Beyonce, and I'm left with y'all like my little makeup, but yeah,
they
I'm
can
left.
See the red eye. You don't have to do all
No. I'm trying to show you them like the top of my eye. It's great. Whatever. I just got some stuff going on, so I've got to hit up the eye doctor because I think it might be an infection. My eyes just hurt.
Think?
Yeah, it might be an infection. My eyes hurt and it's giving me a headache 24/7.
That was sarcasm.
It's giving me a headache 24/7. So don't wear old contacts because you only got one set of eyes.
You would think she would know this. I mean, I've been wearing contacts since I was
2. 2.
Is she cracking jokes with the red eye in both eyes? Okay. Anyway, I've been wearing contacts since I was about 16, and I always told Brittany, like when she started wearing contacts, stuff that she needs to do.
Like don't take them out, won't put them in with dirty hands and everything.
Wash them,
always
all
wash
of that. Wash your hands, get up under them nails.
Routinely, like soap them or whatever.
Switch out your cases. But if you feel any type of irritation, take that thing out, wash it again, clean it out, put it back in. But if it's still acting crazy, that means you gotta let that day go.
I just feel like a different person.
We
with
did
my
a
glasses
video,
on.
and this child was standing in front of me, and I said, "What is that in your eye?" She had something coming out her eye, something white. I said, "Wipe that out." She said, "I said, take those contacts out of your eyes.
Take those
and throw them out.
Take those contacts out.
Ain't nothing good could have ever come
to you."
It was crazy. I said, "What the heck?" And Brittany has pretty eyes. I mean, I know y'all can see that. It's crazy stuff. Then she gonna be walking around. She gonna be doing videos with eye patches on. But she gonna do them videos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure she's doing these videos.
I
wouldn't care if she can't sit your way down and do these videos. And even if she gotta have an eye patch, she ain't gotta see nothing. Just talk.
It's hard though, cause I can't see my facial expressions. Cause I mean I can feel what I'm doing, but I can't see what I'm doing because.
Conceited, are we? She gotta be looking at
No,
us.
I'm prepared. I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying, on top of the situation. And sometimes involuntary things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but the bottom line is, so that health tip is, please be ye careful when you have contacts. Wash your hands.
Because it sucks that we only get one pair though.
Get rid of your
one pair of eyes.
But get rid of those contacts when you know that it's not. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had weekly or even monthly that I've worn past the time period. But you know when it's time to let those things go and get a new box. Open up a new
I'm
box.
pretty sure that.
But if you don't have no more contacts, then you needed to let those go. I don't even know how long you had that one pair.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, see how she don't want to see.
I gotta pay like $50-$60, man, for my drain, and that's with my insurance. My insurance paying for most of it because I have special eyes and I can't see.
Yeah, we have astigmatism.
I got them in both eyes.
Those with pretty eyes always have astigmatism. We have, that's what we go
through. Come on,
through.
man. It's ridiculous.
I mean, my prescription is worse than hers, so I pay money. I'll be like, Jesus Christ. So 9 out of 10, that means she's going to be looking at me talking about, Jasmine, I need some money. But listen, you got to keep your eyes right. The eye health is important because how can you see your beautiful self in the mirror if you can't see? If your eyes ain't right.
I lost it. I can't see nothing.
And we are all beautiful. Everyone look in the mirror when you finish watching this video and tell yourself how beautiful you are. Yes. I don't care if you look like Quasimodo. Tell yourself you're beautiful.
Yeah, because Lord thinks you're beautiful. I mean, Lord is beautiful. But she does look like Quasimodo. I mean, she's not. I wouldn't say that she's on the top of the line for like my preference or how your face should be and the structure. and stuff like that.
Enough.
But
look in the mirror after you see this video and tell yourself you are beautiful. All right? Whether you need your eyebrows done, like I need mine done, the hair could be standing on top of the head, all of that. And if you have an eye patch on because you wore some old behind contacts you had no business putting in your eye, tell yourself that you're beautiful. Because Brittany with the red eye, she gonna tell herself she's beautiful after she finishes this as well.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness. Moving on. Love, law, and order. We want to talk about naked video, sending naked pics and sending naked videos.
Naked videos?
Oh yeah.
That's not
weird.
Yeah,
that's not right.
That
sending
weird.
naked pics and actually recording videos, sexual videos with guys.
Just
and this
don't
I guess
do
this
it.
is specifically for the women.
Just don't do it. No, this is for the men as well.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because
as far as the
men
pics are
get
concerned.
clowned,
As far as the pics are concerned.
like y'all just need to know that as soon as you
I
send
don't
that
think men
picture,
know that they get clowned.
as soon as you send that picture to her, she's forwarding it to her homegirl.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
You never showed me any.
Cause you're a prude, you know, like you're not really.
Y'all see how she acted? I'm a prude. No, you showed me what your friend sent, but you never showed who's sending you pictures.
Oh no, right now I'm not getting pictures. Don't try to start no stuff, Philip. Don't even. She trying to start stuff.
Well, who sent you pictures previously?
I mean, I'm not gonna.
You can't say the name, but we're gonna have to talk after this. I can't believe, but I told you don't be keeping no secrets from me. Why
That's
are you
not
doing
a
that?
secret.
That is a secret. I told her she is not supposed. Why are you keeping secrets?
Justin, that's not a secret.
That's something you're supposed to tell me. You told Peaches and them, I'm sure.
I
But you
forwarded
gonna
them.
leave me out? That's not right. That ain't right. And I'm not telling you nothing no more. Now, but you see how, if y'all seen our other video where we talk about checking your man's phone, she always checking my phone and was checking my husband's phone. I tell Brittany everything pretty much, and she's not sharing, telling me everything, so I'm not telling you nothing no more.
I mean, those are not details to me.
I'm not telling you nothing.
Those not details.
That's something we would laugh about. You probably don't want to tell me because of who it is. I need to know who was sending you pictures. You fool. You sending Brittany pictures? Child, it must be somebody for real if she ain't show me. Okay. But yeah, I got a bone to pick with you after this. But yeah, it's just not a good look. Listen, doing these, and the reason why we mention this, because y'all know about me doing the stupid sex tape with Nico and it leak. The thing is, women, and I said this before in the video.
They said, hold on, Kermit said that Nico leaked the
Ray Rice.
Oh no, the Ray Rice video.
But listen, y'all need to know this. You are not supposed to do, women, you are not supposed to do any sex tapes with any man. Don't record yourself having sex with any man, ever. I don't care if
if it's a spirit just stirring up in your spirit, you feel like you need to do this, then it needs to be on your device. You need to have that on a secure.
No, slap yourself.
Yeah, maybe you should do that.
Don't do it. I'm going to repeat what I said in I think it was one of the reviews that we did. No, I said that, my husband wanted to do that. And I told him, hell no. Not because I wouldn't do it. I mean, because this is my husband. But we hadn't reached the point where I felt that we should even go there. I told him at the 10-year mark, I would be willing and able to do that type of recording with you. But until then, we're still seeing how things gonna turn with us, sir. Because I don't need you getting pissed off wanting to leave me and then taking this tape and showing the whole world. I ain't got time for that. And he's like, oh, you don't trust me? Listen, I do trust you, but I'm trying to help you. Because if you dare do something like that, you gonna have a problem. I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? So let's just make sure we in this for real. 7 is the year of completion, and we reached the 7-year mark. But I said, let's reach the 10-year mark before we be foolish.
And you know that she was gonna be like, well, wait till 15. Like, niggas, I don't even want to do this no more.
I would have did it.
You don't even let the same. Get out of here. I ain't trying to watch this on no big screen.
I would have did it. But and he grew up in the South, so he was definitely like, yeah, listen, But I'm like, I'm sorry. I gotta protect me, my children. You know what I'm saying? Are you crazy? Like, no. Y'all can't do that. And I really feel that y'all need to really open your eyes. Stop being stupid for these men. Y'all gotta stop this. It's not a good look.
Y'all better take that joint on Snapchat.
Someone's gold. No way. No way that you do that. But the pics thing, you chicks sending pics?
Bruh,
sending text messages of pics?
My biggest issue
of yourself?
Is that you do this. Why your face? If you're sending a picture of your John Hancock or of anything or your female part, any body parts, why you going to crouch down, put a hump in your back just so that you can get your face in the picture? Why would you put your face in the picture? Or any tattoos that can identify you, or any scars that can identify you?
The tattoos.
Because sometimes people forget. Sometimes a lot of dudes forget, and they get caught up.
But chicks be doing that too.
They get caught up. No, because you know how in the South they always trying to put out they always got a page on Facebook blasting people, and they're like, oh, ain't this such and such man? They tagged them in. Ain't this such and such man over smashing this girl? And it's like, that's not him. How you know it's him? Because of that tattoo on his hip.
Hip though.
You know?
That's what is hip. Child. I think it's just crazy. Like, you should not be sending pics of yourself. That's a no-no. That's another no-no. I mean, and check this out. And see, if really want to call me what you want. But Mr. Adams didn't have no pictures of me naked and no phone. First of all, come home.
I guess people is like, it's the thrill of it, you know.
Come home.
But
when he was deployed, I did send pictures, like the towel, little suggestive. No, because all I could think about is
his phone getting lost or stolen.
Phone getting lost. He was on the border. His phone ended up in Mexico. What am I gonna do? Mexico got my pictures. She belongs to Mexico. I can't. No way.
My thing is, when
I had some in a towel, little skin, but you not about to get no pat of me. That's how people.
That's how people. That's the yoga. That's the I'm dating yoga.
You're not getting all of that in your phone. I'm sorry. And he would be like, "Come on, no."
They'd be like,
"You better come on home. You better bring yourself home."
I just don't understand, like, when people, they're like, oh, I met this dude, he's cute, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Y'all exchange numbers. Or wherever they met through Facebook, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, I know, for a friend of a friend, or whatever. And now you guys exchange numbers. Now you guys are conversating on the phone. And you don't really know much about each other, but it's like, oh, well, let me send me a pic so that I know if I want to go, further along with this.
That's
I don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy to me.
That's what they do.
And then there's pics. We was at the kitchen. We was when we was in Savannah. We sitting at the table. My cousins were over. My brother-in-law was over. We chilling, turning up, having fun.
And my friend, she was like,
Brittany says, "Look, y'all."
Yeah, she sent me a picture of this because she was like,
his D look weird.
Yeah, no, that one, it wasn't that one. That was my other friend. This one, she took me a picture and she was just like, like, he needs a manscape. Like, why did he think it was okay to send me this picture with all that going on down there? But my problem, and what's the hilarious thing is, I'm just like, you can't trust him because why he made sure his feet was in the picture.
Yeah, and we all noticed it. When she showed us the picture, we was like, I said, is this man totally naked? Because I see his feet, his leg.
Whole leg, and it was like his hair was like up the whole leg, like consistent, like it wasn't no change.
But do you see how we talking about this man? And his face was in this picture. If we see this man walking down the street, we're gonna be like, ain't that guy? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that guy that need a hedge clipper? A hedge clipper?
Y'all, the pics, y'all gotta stop doing it. And this is for y'all. Yeah, men.
This is for your safety.
You have to stop sending these naked pics through
because
text
what if
message.
what if these pictures come? They float to the surface, or
Kick.
Can
they send it through Kick?
Yeah,
dude, stop doing that.
But if you're...
And definitely stop doing these sex tapes.
You sending a picture to somebody and you have no, this is not about to go nowhere. It's just some random person or whatever. Now you're in the actual relationship, but this picture didn't arise. Now your new person is about to go and kill this other person or you because you out there.
But why would you put yourself out there like that? Because I'm like, what do you want to be a...
It's just people just be bored. They just be needing something.
That means that you need another job. That's what that tells me.
They need something.
Take another class. Add a minor to your major. Like, what do you... Take up sewing. knitting.
No, they need some adventure. It's like go hiking, go
jump out of
bungee
the building.
jumping, go.
Some would say kill yourself for sitting that. I mean, it's the men doing
But
it. Though, I be
sometimes,
like,
but sometimes it's so random because it's like when you go on them Facebook pages, just
yeah, it's sad.
like
it's sad.
like it be people like
we're probably gonna go on those after we do this video and laugh about this because after when I talked to Brittany about who was sending her pics.
Who would not send me a picture?
We can see that much.
I mean,
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying why you didn't tell me though. Why she didn't tell me?
I don't know why you didn't assume.
I'm out of the loop. No, but you're not telling me, yo, such and such sent me a picture. But what the letter start with?
Listen, we don't have time for this.
I don't know. What the first name start? Give me one.
No. I'm not giving you no.
Not on video?
No. You see? Because I got some sense. I'm not about to. What? Come on.
What was okay? Last letter of the day.
Don't make no sense, Jackson.
Because I know she gonna mess up and give me the first. That's why I said that. Because she gonna be like, what? No, I mean,
I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna find ain't no. You plead the fifth
1,
while
2,
this
3,
is
4,
filming.
fifth.
While this is filming, you plead the fifth. When I press stop, you need to tell me who sent you what you would call this. No one Brittany though, she ain't keeping nothing because she don't keep no text messages.
I don't have no pictures in my phone.
She don't keep no text messages.
Are you crazy?
Brittany don't keep text messages from yesterday.
No, I don't. I don't have no pictures in my.
But no, really though, y'all please, no sex tape videos. This should be
no sex zone. No sex.
Well, no, we
zone.
can't say no sex zone. I mean, because sex is healthy. That should be the next fit tip. It's necessary. But the thing is, after this Love and Hip Hop situation, even if you don't watch Love and Hip Hop, what happened to Mimi should really put it into the sex home videos.
Yeah.
It really needs to.
Unless that's what you want to do and you want to upload it to a site or something.
Yeah, or unless you've been 10 years married, in my opinion. 10th year anniversary, that's a great gift. I would set up 4K. If my husband was still alive, would we be at 10 years now? No. It would have, because 8 was it would have been 9. Next year, we would have been able to do it. I'm set up. The light as bright as it is now, I would have set up about 3 cameras.
A shower rod too?
We would have had scenes.
A shower rod too?
Yes, there would have been scenes. He said that he liked he wanted me to be like a little cheerleader or whatever. And I was like, how about 2 ponytails? And he was like, no, that's too little kitty. So I would have had 1 long ponytail down to the butt with a cheerleader outfit. So I'm like, hey, whatever. Then I probably would have switched it up, French maid. You know what I'm saying? Then I came in as like the business
Jackson
CEO.
would have came in a nun outfit, like not like a real nun outfit, and she'd be like, I just want to go to bed.
You a damn lie. Now I do suck my thumb. She a damn lie. That's because she don't know.
I just want to go to bed.
That is not your business. That's why they call me a prude, because I'm not going to talk about it too much.
My media.
No, that's something that you would have told me. You would tell me now. What was it? Was it when you were a lot younger? Is that what it was?
No.
Because I was about to say, who was it so I could kill him? Who was it so I could kill him?
Who was it so I could... No.
No, but the thing is...
I think I paid for... You paid for that back then. Media for picture messaging?
No, and then see, in one of my characters, I would have been like a business CEO chick, like with some glasses coming in with like a tight bun, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then another time I would have came with the whip, but he would have had to take the whip because I'm not trying to beat on my baby. I ain't trying to beat on no man. I don't find that attractive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, take me. Oh, damsel in distress. You know what I'm saying? But yes, we would have been at the 10th year next year, and then I would have been able to say, yes, now we can lights, camera, action. He can make me a celebrity overnight. We could have did that. You know what I'm saying? But not before the 10 years. And my poor baby passed away before he could enjoy that.
Damn, that's messed up.
But I don't regret at all. I'm sorry. No. And no. And no. But he's the only man I think I would have ever trusted to do that. If there's another husband later, it's not happening. Ever. I don't care if we make 50 years. It's just not happening. I don't trust it.
That's messed up.
Yeah, and hopefully he doesn't see this video and be like, so you're not going to trust nobody else but your first husband. I'm like, you damn right. Okay. But, yeah, so that's that with that. No sex pics, no naked pics, no sex videos. Stop it. And that brings us to our... Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, you just got to really think about this and evaluate the situation before you do it. Like,
and who this person is that you're sending this to?
Am I going to speak to him in 6 months? Like, probably not. So
who is this person that you're sending this to?
Am I going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you
and
actually...
why would they even ask you for it? That to me is kind of like, because to me that shows me that they're not even willing to put in the work to work for it, to get to know you. Like, that's just crazy.
They don't even want to see it in person. Just send me a picture of it. I'm not even trying to see it in person right now. Let me just send me a picture of it, then
But these females, y'all confused by how these men treating you and why they not, you know, courting you and being, you know, there's no chivalry involved. But that's why, because they say stuff or do stuff like that and you allow it and then you just do it. That's crazy to me. Remember, dude asked me to send a picture to him, and what I sent him.
Oh yeah. No, I have hit people with that so many times. Oh no, that's not what you meant.
Selfie.
But I really don't. I can't even say I've hit people with that so many times. I've hit like if I was actually with someone, you know what I'm saying, or if it's like, you know, debate, we monogamously, all of that. But I don't even like my face to be in people's phone.
Brittany is real crazy.
I don't have time for that.
So bottom line, this leads us to the knowledge drop. The knowledge drop is going to be the smart chick tip. This is for our females. Do not send any sex pics through text, email.
Email.
At all. Okay. Snapchat.
What, you a senior citizen sending?
I mean,
what is my...
don't send no sexual, no pictures. And do not do any sexual videos. It is stupid to put yourself in that type of a situation. Because what song is that?
You can't trust no nigga, no. What? Whose song is that?
I think it's Trina.
Probably.
Let us know if we're wrong. If you know whose song that is, to be exact. But I believe it's Trina.
You can't trust no. It's probably Trina.
But yeah, that's the smart chick tip of the day. Do not take any pictures of yourself naked and send it digitally to anyone. Do not do videos, sexual videos with anyone. It's just, and it's so period.
And also, it's like it puts more load on everyone else, because I feel like when I'm going to check someone's phone now, like now I gotta go through all these different avenues, because there's so many places where a picture or something inappropriate can come through. I gotta check your Snapchat, you know what I'm saying, history, and see who you be chatting with. You know what I'm saying? If you chatting with Peruvian Sexy Baby 101, I'm like, oh, okay.
But if what y'all need to do is go check out our video in Love, Law, and Order, where we about should you check your significant other's phone.
I gotta check the email too, even though I check emails on the computer. But now I gotta check the email too.
But if you check out that video, she feels you should check your significant other's phone.
I don't say that you should. It's just that I am, and I will.
You said you should.
I didn't say you should.
I say you should.
I say that it's probably better if you don't, so that you know that you can prove that there's some trust there. But yeah. I do and always will.
Y'all go look at that video. Or y'all comment back what she said. She said check it. And she said check the computer too. That's what she said.
Whatever.
Anyway, that is it for today. This video is long.
Yeah, we've been talking to y'all for a long time, so you better talk to us back.
For real. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Deuces.